Americans. Lol, Britain just claims a bunch of empty rocks. Also Americans. Paraguay loses 90% of male population. The 10% that survived. Happy 18th birthday. I have a surprise for you. You've been drafted and are going to Vietnam. The first Homo sapien to eat a psychedelic mushroom must have been like. World, do you seriously need so many Dane colonies? Britain, you wouldn't get it. My Italian ancestors watching me switch sides and capture the flag. Pride. We did it. We time traveled. But to what year? Let me ask that guy over there. What's the name of the King of France? King Louis, of course. We could be fucking anywhere. Poland in Polish history books. Poland strong. Poland in other European history books. It's free real estate. Many people don't realize how big Ottoman Empire was in the 16th century. US soldiers after spending months in the Saudi desert as part of Operation Desert Shield. I don't like sand. Banana companies in American textbooks. Banana companies in Central American textbooks. Modern day Sweden. Sweden during the Viking Age. Sweden during the 30 Years' War. American teenagers talking about getting drafted for wars. Swiss teenagers. I'm sorry, is this some sort of war joke I'm too neutral to understand? Iraq. Fighting 35 different nations all alone. Germany. First time. Napoleon once that small for his time. Wrong. French army in actual history. French army in history memes. Scotland in most history textbooks. Scotland in Irish history books. Scotland in English history textbooks. Scotland in Roman history textbooks. Life used to be so much better in the past. The past. The Black Death. Thief. Breaks into British Museum to steal historical items. British Museum. You're trying to kidnap what I've rightfully stolen. Everyone. Marvel had the original Iron Man. Me. Gladiator. Dies in a horrible way. People of Rome. A new AI tool from Adobe can detect photoshopped faces. Stalin. Prosecutes all doctors. Stalin's heart. I'm about to end this man's whole career. You. The Stone Age. Me. An intellectual. Rock League. Pimples. 0. Blackheads. 0. Adult males in Germany in 1946. 0. When everybody is talking about how the Mongols successfully invaded Russia, but nobody is talking about how the German Empire also successfully invaded Russia. Real shit. When you're fighting Americans in the 13 colonies, and then the sea starts speaking Baguette. Mom, come pick me up, I'm scared. Roman Empire. Byzantine Empire. Holy Roman Empire. Whatever Mussolini was doing. Me and the whole Luxembourg army on our way to Korea. Latin American. Man, I sure love free and democratic elections. United States. Allow us to introduce ourselves. European leaders dividing up the Ottoman Empire. I'm not very good at it, but it doesn't matter. Ottoman soldiers after a battle with Vlad the Impaler. Oh, look at that, I've been impaled. Britain in British history books. Britain in American history books. Britain in Indian history books. Britain in Hong Kong history books. Testing nukes in the desert for an isolated testing environment. Testing a nuke which shatters the windows of anything 900 kilometers away. Nuking some island in the Pacific and getting mad at New Zealand when they try to stop you. Testing nukes suspiciously close to where the natives live. How I greet my friends in public when I'm alone. When I'm with my mom. I dare you to charge into a heavily fortified trench system, armed with machine guns, snipers and artillery. World War I troops. That's not a dare, that's Tuesday. What happens in 1 minute? 70,000 hours of Netflix watched. 3 million videos watched on Snapchat. Google is asked 2.4 million questions. Denmark surrenders. Germany starts Operation Barbarossa. Also Germany 2 years later. Why do I hear Soviet March? Democrats and Whigs, the balance between slave states and non-slave states is very precarious right now. We cannot do anything to upset this delicate. John Tyler. Mom, can you give me entrenching tools? To dig trenches. Yes. Actually uses it as a melee weapon like a boss. Trench raid time. Okay, class, epidemiology is now a school subject, so it's time to get historical. Let's start with an example. Who wants to go first? Jose, get up here. What was the parasite that caused the Irish potato famine? The English. Dunkirk. British soldiers. There aren't enough boats for our evacuation. French soldier. You guys are getting evacuated. Kashmir belongs to India. Kashmir belongs to Pakistan. Kashmir belongs to Led Zeppelin. British Empire. French Empire. Italy fighting with Ethiopia. Drunk dude throws rock. British soldier. So anyway, I started blasting. Me about to get my history degree. Making memes is not what historians do for a living. Girlfriend versus Sturmgeschütz 3 has 2 breasts. Has one 7.5 cm KWK-40 anti-tank gun. Provides emotional support. Provides armored fire support. Is high maintenance. Is based on dependable Panzerkampfwagen 3 chassis. Stands out in a crowd. Low profile makes it easy to conceal. Destroys your bank account. Destroys light armor columns. Is difficult to replace if lost. Most produced German armored vehicle of the war. French peasants, we are starving, we've been hit by a famine, and you're not doing anything to help. French monarchy, orchestra, play something sad. It is time to go. Was I a good empire? You were okay. How many human rights violations have you committed? China. 0, take it or leave it. When you help the British to kick the French out of America. When you realize you need the French to kick the British out of America. Their people to the Europeans. African kings. Romans. Okay, which one of you is Spartacus? Every slave in a 50-kilometer radius. Me. Between the House of Bourbon and the Habsburg dynasty, the rising power of Sweden under. Hey, yeah? Just say Catholics versus Protestants. So how many countries you can fight in the same time? Israel. Yes, the lies I tell myself. Just one more episode. Just one more page. Just one more piece. Just 5 more minutes. Just one more colony. Someone didn't really think out this John F. Kennedy memorial. Early humans, when they accidentally set their prey on fire, but it tastes nicer. Belgium in Europe. Belgium in Congo. Greeks apologize with huge horse. The nation of Greece said sorry to the European Union with a present of an enormous wooden horse. Von Bismarck's ghost when he sees Kaiser Wilhelm go to war over the Balkans. Britain urged by lawmaker to consider taking over Zimbabwe and recolonizing it amid crisis. Let's try this again. Chinese person. Hey, want some water? British person. Nah, I'm good. Chinese person. But what if I put a leaf in it? British person. You had my curiosity, but now you have my attention. When you escape from the island you're exiled from, and declare yourself the Emperor of France for the 2nd time, it's rewind time. Boys sleepover. Let's play some Xbox. Girls Spanish Civil War sleepover. The mini heart attack you get when you can't feel these in your pocket. Falkland Islands. Europeans in 1347, when they see a rat, well boys, we are dead. Japan sinks a couple of boats in the harbor to send a message. US of A. Teacher, no phones on the field trip. Girls, oh my god. How are we gonna talk to each other? Boys. US blaming Spain for the destruction of the US Main. Spain. Caligula. Too much water on this planet. What are you gonna do about it? Caligula. Ships and aircraft have disappeared in this mysterious triangle. Progress, investments, people, happiness, and futures have disappeared in this triangle. Nurse, sir, you've been in a coma since 1812. Guardsman, oh boy, I'm sure Napoleon has reached Moscow and capitulated Russia by now. Here's a fact. Non-Western countries cannot be imperialist. Triggered. Me, I'll go out for a beer or two, but I'm not attacking and pillaging Constantinople. 15 beers later. Teacher, there are 5 senses. Smell, taste, feel, hearing, sight. Me, I can hear images. Teacher, you can't possibly hear images, silly. Me. The US government walking into reservations. After realizing no one knows their tribal language, allow us to introduce ourselves. When most people fight wars with slings and rocks, and Leonardo designs a goddamn armored tank, modern problems require impossible for the time solutions. Cyberpunk is so unrealistic. There's no way a corporation could take over and run an entire country. United Fruit Company, am I a joke to you? Stalin, where's daddy? Ah yay. Where's mommy? Yay. Alright Stalin. Where is the food? The doctor at the X-ray. This is completely safe. Also the doctor at the X-ray. Thanos turns half the population into dust. Juice. Hey, I've seen this one. Boomers. Paul leaving the Beatles was the biggest breakup of all time. Am I a joke to you? Poland. When you saved Vienna from being Istanbul in 1683, but 89 years later Austria helps dissolve your country. We've been tricked. We've been backstabbed. And we've been quite possibly bamboozled. When the Persians kill your diplomats, so you kill 90% of their population. Right back at ya buckaroo. Native Americans. Can we keep our land? Andrew Jackson. Germany. Hey, America seems pretty pissed. Did you do something? Japan. Perhaps.